Hey everyone, in today's video we're going to walk through the ALL3D Scene Creator. This is our all-in-one tool for building, lighting, and rendering your product scenes all within the browser. Today I'll show you how to place in your products, customize your environment, and adjust a few camera settings. And at the end I'll show you how to generate some 4K images to use in your next marketing campaign. Let's jump in. So to start, let's go to the left-hand sidebar, we'll click Create New, then go to Scene, and you have either from an empty space, meaning no props are already populated in the scene, or you can select from a template, meaning our designers have already gone through and populated the scenes with products that match the environment. So today we're going to pick from a template. This will bring you to a page where you can select from one of our hundreds of product templates. I'm sure you'll find one that matches your brand, vibe, and aesthetic. So today we're going to pick this traditional living room. You just click the plus sign and then click Continue. From here you can name your scene. Today we'll call ours Fall Marketing Campaign. And click Save and Continue. From here, you'll be brought into the Scene Creator. In this top bar, you can see you can save, add products, swap your space, reset products, change your view, measure between 2 points, lock your camera, your general scene settings, turn on and off your grid, turn on and off your safe zones. You can adjust materials on the walls and the floor, zoom in and out, click for help, or go full screen. So since this is a template, a camera angle should already be set up for us. So I'll click on 3D view and that'll bring us into our scene. So my next step is I want to add in some products. I'll click on this Add Products tab. So I'll go in and I'll add in this chair by clicking the plus sign, and I also want to add in this speaker. So I'll click the plus sign there too and click Continue. This will place both the products in your scene, and from there you can adjust their location. To select the product, you'll drag your mouse over it, click, and you can simply drag and move around your scene. So I kind of want it in the foreground right here, and I want to adjust its angle. So I'll come down here, grab this rotation bar and turn it. So now I can't see my speaker. So I'm gonna want to go to my top-down view, select my speaker, and I can drag it onto this dresser. So we have a great feature that if it detects a table, a dresser, or a shelf, products will automatically be placed on top of it. Next, let's go back into our 3D view and see how this is looking. And we're definitely getting somewhere. So I'm going to bring the camera in a little closer using the arrow pad. And then after that, I want to bring it down. So I'll go over into the sidebar. I'll click on our camera setting and you can drag it up or down depending on your desired location. You can also adjust the angle that the camera is looking. So I kind of want a somewhat angled down, waist-high view of this scene. If you don't want to adjust it by clicking and dragging and you have exact measurements that you want to type in, you can also input those over here. Underneath that, you'll also be able to turn on and off your grid, align your camera vertically if it's off balance, align your camera horizontally, click on a hero product. So if I have a product selected and I click hero, it'll automatically zoom in on that product. And the last function is the look at function. So let's say I move my camera and I want it to look at the Marshall amp. I can click look at and it'll focus on the Marshall amp. So now I'm a little bit too close, I can't see my chair. I want to move my camera back using the arrow pad again. And I'm going to bring it down. And now I want to adjust my focal length. So I can come to this bar right here and zoom in and out depending on my desired focal length. So I think I want it around 38 millimeters. And you can also adjust your camera clipping. So let's say you have an object really close or something's in the way. You can adjust that here by clicking this setting on and then adjusting your clipping in case there's something in the way of your camera. So we don't need that for this scene, so I'll flick that off. So now I can actually start creating my images. I go down here, I click on Create Images, and this will populate this new section with a snapshot that we just took. You can also take more snapshots, so I can move the camera around and take another snapshot, and that'll populate here. Here I can also adjust our orientation, so I can select landscape, portrait, square, or a custom size if you so desire. In this case, I want a portrait and I want an aspect ratio of 9:16, so that's perfect there. For my resolution, I'll set it to 2K, but you can also go all the way up to 4K or add another custom resolution. You can also select your DPI, we should be fine with 300 for now, and your image format. So I'll click PNG for this image. I'll click Apply. This will now add our orientation to the scene. So I can zoom the camera out and make sure I have it framed in the way I want. I think this will look the best from over here. There we go. I think that looks interesting. And so I want to take another snapshot. So I'll click this button again. All our settings are saved and I'll click apply. And from here, I can remove our old snapshots from the browser. So let's remove our first snapshot and our second snapshot and pick a new angle to take another snapshot from. So let's come over here and get one straight on. And we'll adjust my focal length a little bit. Perfect. So I'll take another snapshot. Our settings are saved again. I'll click apply. And now we're ready to generate the actual 4K images. To do so, you'll come down here, you'll click on generate photorealistic images. This will prompt you on another menu where you can select or delete images from this process. You'll click confirm, and this will send it off to our cloud renderer to start being rendered. From here, you'll also be prompted with generating a lifestyle 360. So if you want a 360-degree view of your space, you can generate that here. In this video, we won't cover it, but we'll cover this in a future video. So now it'll take about 30 minutes for both these images to render, and you'll be notified in platform and by your email once they're ready. So I just got the email that our images are done, and it's super simple to find them. So you just come over to the left-hand tab again, and we'll click on images, and you'll see them as the newest images populating this area. Here you can collaborate with another team member. If you want to leave feedback, you can favorite the image, or you can open the scene in Scene Creator, generate another high-res image, download, report, or delete the image. In this case, I'm going to want to download this one because I feel like it turned out really well. So I'll come down here and click download if I want to just download this specific image, or I can generate a higher res image if I would like. In this case, I'm just going to download this image. It'll prepare our download and download right into your downloads folder. If I wanted to, I could also rename the image here and call this, let's say, Fall Scene 1, and save it like that if I want. So that's pretty much it for today's video. We're gonna go a lot more in depth on the Scene Creator in future videos, so make sure you subscribe so you don't miss those. Also, if you wanna join our community, you can join our Discord with the link down in the description below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.